Okay, it's the next day. I just got out of the bath. I washed my hair. I'm now going to see how long this takes to dry. It is 9:05 right now. And we'll see how long this takes. Okay, I want to say that we're at the 80-90% dry, and it is only 9:18. That's crazy. So now I am gonna test out the oval brush attachment, and we're gonna see how it works. See if it works with my hair. I am a tad bit nervous. I will say I did try to do the whole, flipping over your hair to get more volume. If you have long hair, I don't know if I'd recommend it. I know that it was a time lapse, so I'm not sure if you were able to see, but with going upside down like that and having it, especially because at the beginning I did only have it, I didn't even realize, but the buttons at the bottom, this is for your airspeed right here. This is airspeed, and this is the heat, and this is your cool shot button. So when you turn it on, it's loud. But you can see that there's 3 different levels. I originally had it on just the first level with the speed, and then I was like, I thought it was fast. I thought, genuinely, it sounded better than my current hairdryer. When I turned it up to the 3rd, that drying time expedited real quick. You can see my hair is very frizzy. I did already put in the Garnier Smooth Blow Dry Anti-Frizz Cream. Clearly does wonders. And then I did if you've seen my video of me doing my hair routine of like my scrunching and everything, I did the same leave-in conditioner and the curl cream, just not as much, just because I don't think you need a lot when it comes to this. So I did how much I normally would do for one side of my head. I did that for my entire hair, for the curl cream and for the leave-in. And I do the same for both. It's about like a nickel-sized, no, more like a quarter-sized amount in the palm of my hand. Now, apparently, all I do is I turn this on. I'm gonna try it without first. I put it in. Oh, it's grabbing the other hair. Hold on. I gotta find a way to push my hair away. Out of the way, I should say. We're gonna move her over here. So you're supposed to wrap. Oh gosh, this scares me. Only time I've ever used a round brush, I got my hair caught in it, so I'm scared. I'm supposed to put it in and then supposed to wrap like this all the way down, creating tension where it's flush with the brush, and just keep going until the end, like that, but with the air on. Okay, I'm gonna time lapse this, and then I'll be back and we'll see how it is. And then if I like that, we'll probably try these as well. But I'm gonna do this first. Actually, let's do it now. Wait, I gotta figure out what settings am I supposed to use. Round brush, power brush. Okay, see, oval brush, it says air on 2 and temp on 2. So we're gonna test that out. It does say if you have thick hair, try increasing the heat for faster results. If you have fine, no, don't have fine, curly or coily, try increasing the heat. So both of mine, I would need to increase the heat. Okay, so we're gonna do, we'll start it out with what it says up here. So air on 2, heat on 2, and then if not, I'll up it. But we'll just test it out, and then I'll do the time lapse after. I'm gonna keep trying. I got it. I think it's best, it depends on your hair, always, but for mine, if you treat it like you would a regular round brush and are going for more of a straight style, I recommend, I mean, you definitely have to be careful because it does get really hot. And I didn't even put it on 3, I put it on 2. Wrap up and around and then down. And that does seem to really smooth. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the straightest my hair has ever been, but it does look pretty nice and straight, and there is a little woodoop at the end, which is cute. You can still do it this way. I would just, again, treat it more like an actual round brush and wrap it all the way around and then like pull it down. But you're gonna have to do a couple of passes. Now to the exciting part. I want to do one of these. You have to make sure it's the right way. So left. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I don't know if this is gonna suck up all of my hair, but I might section this off a little bit smaller. I'm gonna try with this first. And it does say, let me see. I do need to have it all the way up. I'm not gonna start with it all the way up, but we're gonna see if it'll suck up my hair. Okay, moment of truth. Oh my gosh, that's so... Hey, yo, wait a damn minute. It worked. Oh my god. I mean, like, it is going to fall. It is, unfortunately, no curl is going to stay in my hair perfectly perfect, but that's a motherfucking curl. That's a curl. And that's a pretty curl. And I mean, don't get me wrong. If I like probably smoothed out my hair more, oh my gosh, and it feels so soft. You guys, listen. I know I didn't spend the money on it, but it might be worth the motherfucking money. Oh my gosh, and she's so pretty. Cause like honestly, I could pin her up like this. Pin and leave it and then take it down. Am I going to do that? No, because like I told you, it's 9 o'clock at night. But like, she's so pretty though. She's such a pretty little curl. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna do my whole hair curled tonight, but I am at least gonna do the brush tip. Listen. Is she gonna stay? No. Is she cute for the time being? Yes. That's so fun. Oh my gosh. So cute. Okay. Well, I am going to continue. I'm gonna probably do a time lapse of the rest of my hair. I kind of want to do that again. Should I do it on the highest heat? That wasn't even the highest heat. Oh my god, wait. I actually have to do it again on the highest heat. Let me stretch her out. See, look, gone. Will be very cute for a blowout style. Wait, so I have to turn it all the, okay, both all the way up. Okay. It did start smoking and that scared me. I don't know if you saw that on camera, but that did. Oh my gosh, wait. The fact that the difference in length in my hair when it's curled is hilarious. Wow. Okay. I don't know why this part is weird. Probably because I curled it twice. Or no, it's just a longer piece. See this like stretched? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. Stretched out a little bit. But I roll her in. I don't know what to say. Highly recommend. If I do ever end up actually curling my hair with this, I will probably put into the description the timestamps of how long it took to curl it, because I don't know if you necessarily, you know what? One last thing we'll test, because I don't know if you're gonna have to use the round brush and then you can curl it, or if you can just go straight into curling. And don't get me wrong, depends on your hair type. My hair isn't too wavy, especially with how I blow dried it using the brush and stuff. But I still want to pick from a section that's not gonna get fucked. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's a little thick. Let me remove. Do we think it would look better on a small section? I'll try the small section, teeny tiny. That would take forever. A little bit bigger. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is like a normal section that I would take on a curling iron, mainly because of how absolutely thick and long my hair is, and I need it to fit on the curling iron. So we'll try this. Oh, please don't smoke again. Don't scare me like that. Okay. Okay, it takes about, I want to say like 30 seconds for it to fully cool. Maybe a little bit longer. Okay. Yeah. She's a curl. It's the kind of curls, it's not the curls that you would get when you're curling your hair on a normal rod. And this is what I would do. If this was a regular curling iron, this is what I would do, is I would then wrap, right? This is gonna give you a different curl. The curls that you're getting are if you had a curling iron and if you flattened your fingers, I gotta do this way, flattened your fingers as you wrapped it. See how my fingers are flat? The curling is flat. That's the kind of curls you're gonna get, more princessy curls. You're not gonna get those coiled curls. I don't know how to explain the difference, but I hope that makes sense. I do like it, and clearly you do not have to use this one first. This, in my opinion, if you have long ass hair, this is going to straighten, this is going to curl, clearly. But this I would use more for straightening, not for a blowout look. Blowout is probably gonna come from these curls. So probably gonna keep curling because I'm having fun. So time lapse. Okay, I just finished. I haven't even pulled it all forward. This is before, okay, before anything. This is straight blow dry. And these are the curls. And funnily enough, you know, I'm gonna show you this way. It's 10. And that's with me goofing around. Mind you, it takes me, God, 2 hours. And that's just curling my hair. That's not drying time. That is just curling my hair. It's getting a little smoky in here. It doesn't smell like burning hair, but it does get a little smoky. Wow. You know, I consider this, and look how shiny, and they don't feel like, when I curl my hair, they feel kind of crispy. Yeah, not the best. Now this is the sad part, unfortunately, but has to be done because I'm going to bed. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to kind of comb them out with a wide tooth comb, and we're gonna see what we're left with. They're gonna be it's gonna be very flat. It's gonna look like straight hair, basically. But my hair feels really healthy and it looks pretty still. I mean, clearly the curls don't necessarily stay, but definitely you can see a difference. And I can even feel a difference. I feel like this side of my hair, while yes, it was blow dried with it, it's still a lot more frizzy rather than this side. The only thing that I'm catching on this side is the hairspray that I just put in, because hairspray does give like your hair a bit of texture to it. But this is what we're left with. I will probably just do another video rather than leaving it in the description. I'll end up curling my whole head and we'll see how much time that ends up taking. Same with the round brush, we'll do that another day. I'm just gonna turn it into a series. It'll be easier that way than waiting to post this one. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good night. Okay, it's the next day. I just got out of the bath. I washed my hair. I'm now going to see how long this takes to dry. It is 9:05 right now. And we'll see how long this takes.